Hey there everyone. Okay, I'm doing some more work on the Red Rocket today, and as you can see I got the old cross member just sitting on the top here. It turns out I'm going to actually have to use it in the new configuration, as I need its tensioner. And I'll show you what's going on. I went out yesterday to TSC and I got a couple belts, but I had a redneck moment and I actually had a belt in the house that actually will work on this. This is what's happening. This pulley here is relatively close to the center pulley in the height, but what the problem I'm having is from this pulley, the ratio from this pulley right here to this pulley, the main tensioner, it's off by about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to have to get rid of that middle pulley that would be stock with this rear end, but I got to keep its cross member because the cross member is holding in the rear end. I was figuring out different ways I could do this. I was thinking about either technically lowering the rear end, just to get everything back into alignment a bit better, but I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to take that cross member there with the stock pulley on it and bolt it back in, and if it works I should be good to go. That's really the only problem. From here to my main pulley it's pretty good, but it's just from here to here, as you can see, there's quite a bit of a difference in the height, and I think if I use the stock cross member, I think it will bring the heights in just right where they have to be instead of trying to lower that pulley right there. And also I'm having some fitment issues. I just really don't have enough room at the back here. I got a lot of stuff in the way that's causing some issues with that pulley right there, because everything actually has to be below that pulley, and that pulley's in line with this bar right here which runs my speed control. It's pretty much right in line, and actually the belt's underneath it, so if I use the stock pulley it should put everything right back into alignment, I'm hoping. So if I keep my fingers crossed, I actually might be able to drive this thing today. I don't know, but today or by the weekend. As you can see, I still got a lot of snow. It has melted considerably. You can actually see underneath my trailer. Before you could not. I gotta pull some more parts off that Murray. Then it's going to go to scrap. I've had that running recently. I fired up the Roper either yesterday or the day before. Actually fired up just like that. The carb wasn't frozen. And I had this thing cranking over yesterday, just trying to see if how the pulley alignments were doing. So it's all good. It's -1 out here, I believe, right now. So it's not horribly cold. It's okay enough to do work, and you don't have to be dressed up too warm. So I guess stay tuned. And okay, I got the new cross member in. Got the old pulley removed. Just put it in the shop because I do hold on to those, because those are actually pretty good pulleys to hold on to. And everything's actually lining up perfectly. Now, this belt I think is too big that I have on here. I gotta remember how this pulley went. I'm pretty sure it went like this, but I don't remember where the spring went to. I think the spring, I have the spring. I just don't remember where the spring attached to. So I just gotta figure that back out again. I believe it was this spring right here. I'm not sure though. Just gotta remember. I think I know where it attaches to on the actual pulley, but I don't remember where it attaches to on the tractor. I think it goes something like this configuration. So I just gotta figure that back out, and I'm gonna attempt to fire it up, but I got called into work tonight, so I don't have much more time to work on this. So I got a bit more time. I'm gonna try to get a few more things finished up before I gotta go in and get relaxed before I go to work, because I work nights. So anyways, so stay tuned. Okay, last update of the day. The rear end definitely has to go down by about ½ an inch. I'm hoping if I just take the pillow blocks, these little blocks right here, and reverse them from the bottom to the top, it will drop it down just enough. But I'm gonna have to remove the rear end's cross member to do it. Not a huge deal. I won't be able to have time to do it till the weekend, so I am done with this for now. What's happening is I replaced the front belt. I had of one I had in stock. That's the original one right there. It's a little bit tighter, the ratios, but it's still throwing the rear belt. Rear belt's on right now. Put it behind there. It's good. It's tight. It is pretty good. You release the brake. Actually, the brake is off, so it's not bad. But as you can see, I'm coming down off this pulley way too much. So I'm going to change that. What I'll do is I'll use the 2 bolts on each side for now. Whenever I do switch it, I'll test it. I won't drive it until I fix the front cross member. But if I break that cross member, I got an extra one right here. It's rusty, but it's good. I'm thinking, you're probably thinking I'll just re-drill the holes, but it does kind of use that cross member for support. So it's easier, it's harder, but it's better to drop the cross member. I'll probably have to make up some sort of a bracket to hold it. And that's pretty much it. So sucks that the rear end's a little bit too high. I wish I could make the pulley smaller, make the pulley itself lower. I may look into doing that, but it's a splined pulley and I don't want to damage the pulley, so it might be easier, instead of fucking up the pulley, just to drop the actual rear end down a bit. So that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to everyone later. Please keep it redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.